All right, good morning, everyone. I hope you had a good night's sleep. Um, Here we go. It is July 3rd, and as you know, we have a half a day in front of us. And I really don't expect a lot to happen today, but nonetheless, we are going to be here. We're going to sit here and hopefully some of you will join for the very first time and you'll actually come on in and say hi in the Discord server. But the reason why I'm doing these morning videos is because I've had so many people ask about my routine and how I do things in the morning. And consistency is one of those things that you have to develop over time. Uh, when I first met my wife, she'd be the first one to tell you I was all over the place, right? I wasn't consistent. I lacked discipline in a lot of different areas. And over time, what happened is because she flat out loved me, is that I was able to learn from her and then apply what was working for her into my life as well. And I think one of the goals is to help as many people along the way develop a plan, a strategy, and play to their strengths. And one of those ways is to actually to develop a morning routine. And this is my morning routine. And every morning I grab my cup of coffee, and if I had my video on, you would see it, but I have a cup of coffee in my hands. I'm ready for the day. I'm showered, I'm clothed, I'm ready. I'm just ready for the day, right? And that's because we don't know what's going to happen in life. So if someone called me and said, "Hey, Phil, I need you here," I could drop everything right now and I could be there. And that's because I was able to prepare the night before, if that makes sense, by taking care of myself and by just mentally just giving myself a break so that in the morning I'm ready to go. But that's it. That I'll stop preaching and we'll start to talk about stocks here in my morning routine. So every morning, whether it be 5:30, 6:30, or whenever I wake up, I grab my cup of coffee, and the very first thing I look at, I want to know the general direction of the market. And these are the four ETFs that I use in order to do that: SPXL, TNA, TQQQ, and UDOW. I use a 10-day moving average here on every time frame. Let me say that again. On every time frame. Is it the Holy Grail? No, it's not the Holy Grail. So if you just thought, oh my God, that's all I need to do is just follow the 10 and I'm gonna make money. No, that's not it. It's just something that I use. It's something that I added along the way because I am a visual person. Now, this 10 right here actually tells me the number of days since the last 2 by 10 crossover. And you can see right here this A7, it's been 7 days in SPXL, it's been 7 days in TNA, 7 days in UDOW, and 7 days in TQQQ. Now, if I bring this study in, it looks like this. It's nothing more than a 2 by 10. Let me maximize this. It's nothing more than a 2 by 10 crossover to show me where we crossed above the 10 the last time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days. You see that right there. And anything past 5, I will not chase. Because the moment we get this crossover, let's just say this is the crossover right here, these candles right here, the top of these candles, these all become targets for me. But the one that sticks out is that one right there because it's the highest since the last crossover, right? Just like this now is the lowest point where we crossed over. So this is where I will draw resistance and this is where I will draw support. That's all that's doing. It's telling me the trend and it's showing me where I can draw support and resistance. Just like I can come down here now and say, okay, so this right here could be a target to the downside, This could be a target to the downside. This right here, that would have to be a target to the upside, right? Because this is the highest point above or since the last crossover. So we would have to take out this candle first, and then we just keep going to the left here and say that's a candle or a target, that's a target, and that's a target. Now, I know that seems simple, but basically, that is the name of the game, right? We want to either broaden to the downside or broaden to the upside. Now, we never know how far we are going to go to the upside before we get a reversal, right? We just never know when that reversal can take place. It's just kind of like right here. Let's go back in time here. And I know it's easy because it's back here and you can see it now. In hindsight, it's always easier, right? But let's go back even further. Let's go right here. So the moment we took out the previous high right here, you can see that we tried to go higher in the market right here, and we flat out said, nope, rejection, and we went all the way down. And the thing is that we don't know how far they're going to take it. We just know that once they reverse it, that this becomes a target here, this becomes a target, and this becomes a target, and then it's just a matter of how far they're going to take it. Now, on a day, on a 9 month or 6 month that we have here, we can see that that is very difficult to see. But look at what happens here if I pull this back on a 1 year. Look, now we see even more targets, right? Because we have targets here, 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 and isn't it strange how they took it all the way down here before we started to consolidate here and then reverse back up? That is a broadening formation. Just like we took out the previous high here and we went lower and we never got higher. All right, that is a quick high level view of how I use the 2x10. I have so many people ask me that question. Why do you use the 2x10 and how do you actually apply this to make it work for you? And that's how I do it. So you can see again that on the 4 ETFs that we are in an uptrend. We are in an uptrend. And I know that because my A7 tells me that we are in an uptrend and that we have not crossed back over. Anything past the A4, A5 area, I am not looking to go long, guys. I'm not looking to go long. Matter of fact, if I'm being honest with you, I'm looking to manage what is already working for me. And then I am waiting patiently to see where we could possibly tip the hell over and come right back down. So with SPXL, I know that we have a level right here that we're trying to get through. But the big one, the big picture right here tells me that this level right here is where they're really trying to go. Okay? If you trade the SPY, you're already there. We trade ETFs here. It's different. TQQ, same thing. We know that's the major level right there. But when you look at UDOW and you look at TNA, we have so much money to be made right here, because if we can stop every one of these players out to the short side, because remember, all these stops are at the top of these candles, if we continue to push and if we continue to take these players out, we have so much money to be made right up here. And so when I see TNA gapping up from 36 to 36.78, I'm not shocked, guys. I'm not shocked one bit. But yet at the same time, you got to keep an open mind and say, well, it could also reverse too, right? Because sooner or later you run, you rest, and then you run. And that could be to the upside or to the downside. All right, so those are the 4 ETFs. Let's go ahead and let's let the computer do the magic here. For those of you who are new, I have these scans available in the Discord server. And you can come in and add these to your Thinkorswim, and we can do something as simple as, hey, show me everything that is full time frame continuity up on all stocks. And we're just going to let it run. And boy, I did it in what, 10 seconds? 10 seconds like that. And it's filling in this custom expression, and it'll get there. Just chill out. Give it some time. Give it some time. It'll be fine. Now, one of the reasons why I do this with all stocks is, first of all, if there's something new out there, I want to know about it. And so I can do that same scan over here on my watch list because I've saved it and go to my personal and do full time frame up, all stocks right here, and I can run it right there. And once you add these scripts in, you can customize it to show you the last 2x10 crossover and then also the week. We're going to actually focus on the day today. So we're going to add the day in there. Why the day? The day is going to be used because out of the 5 time frames that we teach right here, out of these 5 right here, it is the smallest. The smallest will trigger first. Let me say that again. The smallest time frame will trigger first. So therefore, if we have full time frame continuity on the year, the quarter, the month, and the week, we're waiting patiently for the day to set up, whether that be a 2-1, 3-1 inside bar, or a possible 2-2 rev strap back up. Now, because we let this finish, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to sort by the day. And you can see right now, these are set up for 2 up. We don't care about 2 up. Why? Because it's already moved. That's why. We want to focus on the stuff with full time frame continuity that hasn't moved today. And you can see that we've got a number of them right here. Look at all these inside bars yesterday. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these with all stocks. I'm actually going to go in and run the same scan on my basket. And now, because these are my stocks that I want and I care about, I'm able to look at this and say, is this true? And it's true right here. Let's drill down into this. Let's go into a 3-month chart for Dow Jones. Look at this. 2-1 with a 7A07, which means it's been 7 days since we've crossed over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a stock that is set up. But here's the deal. I'm not interested in it because it's past an A5. Does that make sense? Good. Because now when I look at what's set up here for a 1 today, I'm looking at A5 or lower. So Airbnb would be an excellent one for me to look at because we have full time frame continuity. They're buying it out on every time frame. Oh, look, we have a weekly trigger here for a 222 rev back up, possibly up to this 139 area right here. And so today, if we go 2-1 and we trigger up above 136.09, I'm going to create an alert right here. And I want to know about this. I want to know about this stock because I know that on the week, they possibly could take it back up here. And guess what? We have half a day and we're closed Friday. So if they want to move this thing, they're going to move it today. They have to because we're running out of time. So Airbnb is one that I'm adding to my daily watch list. If we come over here, we can look at Keurig Dr. Pepper, KDP, and we can see how we have full time frame continuity and we have this 2-1 bar right here. This is one you could add to, and if it triggers 33.93, you can trade it back up to 34.06. Not a lot of room in here, but what I do like is how we have this nice base right here where they could reverse this and take it all the way back up here. Some people call that a pivot machine gun. I know that's a lot of candles to do a pivot machine gun with, but just understand this is very, very normal price action where they run it, they dump it, they consolidate it, and then they run it right back up. And I can show you chart after chart after chart after chart in the Discord server if you'd like to see it. I call it the Smile Cup Club. Other people call it the Cup of Handle if you're a William O'Neill trader. Other people just call it killing everybody. Whatever you call it, here's the beautiful thing. You get to name it because it's your market. You can call it whatever you want, right? It's kind of like that line in Major League Baseball. If you can hit it, you can name it. Well, here's the thing. If you can design it in the market, you get to name it. Let's take a look at Hershey. Hershey is another good one. Look at, on the bigger time frames, we came down for the last 3 years. We've consolidated, and look, right here immediately on the quarter, we went 2-1-2. This would be a trade back to the 10 for me on the quarter, which would be like that 188.58. If it gets above it, I can add to it, or I can just wait for it to set back up. But because we have a trigger here on the quarter, that also means we have a trigger somewhere else on a smaller time frame. And lo and behold, there it is. 1, 2, 3 on the week. And we're triggering and we're trying to get back up to here. But before the week even, because the day is the smallest time frame, we had to do a reversal somewhere. And look, it's right here. 1, 2, 2 rev. Bam. And this is what I mean. This candle right here killed everybody to the left right here. All these players that were short right here, they just got annihilated. And then now we're just waiting for it to consolidate, calm down right here. Maybe we go 2-1-2 up today. I like Hershey. Hershey looks pretty dang good. So I'm going to add this one to my daily setup as well. Let's see. Anything else? That's it for the ones. So the other trade that I really like to do is the 2-2-2 reversal back up. I call it the 22 rev. Uh, don't hate me for this, but I'm really thinking about getting customized plates for my Tacoma that say 22 rev baby, because I absolutely love 22 rev. And that's something about the strat that you'll figure out on your own over time is, hey, what is my trade? And that goes back to who the hell are you and what are you designing? For me, it's 22 rev. I love 22 revs. So now I'm going to sort in this column right here, and we're going to, well, let's take a look at this 3. Uh, this 3 is PAGP. This one doesn't excite me, but if you're a value investor, maybe this does excite you because we corrected hard and now we're trying to run back up to the upside. A lot of stocks do this, guys, where they correct and then they try to run up. And people say, oh, that'll never happen. And then I always say, okay, so tell me why it's happening in Roblox. Then tell me why did that happen in Carvana right here. Tell me why, you guys get the point. You get the point. Let's go ahead and let's look at what we have set up for 2 down and possibly ready to go. And we don't have a lot. We have 3 of them. We got Darden, and this is a B6, so that means it's been 6 days below the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? But what do we have set up going into the day? We got a 222 rev, possibly back up to 222. So this one is 219.67 is your trigger. 219.67. So that is the one that I will buy or set an alert for. 219.67. I like Darden. Why do I like Darden? Because it has full time frame continuity, first of all. And when you look at it, it's at all-time highs too. They still want to push this higher. So on the smaller time frames, they've got to set it up. And right here, here's the setup. Here is the throwback, the pullback, whatever you want to call it, where we have this run. Now we're resting. And so the question is, do they just leave it here at 2-1 for the week and then move it up? Or do they say, screw it, let's go 222 rev and let's just take it all out right here? Not uncommon for them to do that because remember, they did that with this guy right here, right? Hershey. They did the same thing. They said, let's just kill everyone today. And they did it. They just moved it right up. They didn't even think twice about it. Let's get back to the other ones. Baidu. I really don't trade a lot of Chinese names anymore. Just too many bad things have happened to me, so I am out of that. And then Walgreen Boot Alliance. This one is targeted to be acquired. Uh, so that's it. That's all I do every morning. I look at what is set up for the day. Going into a new week, obviously, you can do the same thing, and you can apply this day right here, and you can change this to week, right? You can come in here. Once you get your Thinkorswim set up, you can change this to week. And you can do whatever you want. It's your market. Can't stress that enough. Cannot stress that enough. Don't be me. Don't be someone else. Be you. Be you. And so it didn't take me long to do my homework there. That's what I see for the day. And now we focus on what they want to do overnight here with the futures. Again, probably going to be a really quiet day. But I hope that helps you as far as what I do for a daily routine in the morning. If you have any questions, please comment here on the YouTube channel or come on over to the Discord server. Come and hang with us. It's free. It's free. I will never ask you for money. Never. Let me say that again. I will never ask you for money. Now, whether or not you want to give out of the kindness of your heart to something else towards a bigger cause like boosting the server because you have benefited from it, that's up to you. And we have members in there now who are very profitable and they're like, you know what, I want to do something. Well, here, then let's do this. Let's keep boosting the server so we can get our name out there, so we can help people who are struggling with this strat. Let's grab as many hands as we can in life, right? And let's help people. Let's help them. All right. Until then, take care. God bless. And we will see you in the Discord server.